Hello, welcome back to Formula 1 23 Martin to the episode 40, and he's season lean now, and he's going to be China Grand Prix. Very excited to get back to China, which is obviously they've been out of Formula 1, I believe, the 2020 because of COVID pandemic. It's been in the game, it's 2026, so it'll be 6 years, but in real life it was insane, and obviously China's back, but it's new to the reports that in real life, China is coming back to Formula 1 in 2024, but that really depends with the government that's running China, so I think we should never know until the Grand Prix happen. So from this what we're going to do this today is that obviously we're going to get ready over to China. We've got spec upgrade coming in for area, we've got bright with for chatty coming in well, so I'm going to do all of this first, then I come back to when I finish. I've done what I need to do, which is to bring weight training help Theo, and the power equipment to help me along for my power train, and then sponsor advertisement, get some acclaim or some money. So I'm just I know we don't have any more what we can do with the update. I mean, 10 hours of updates on personal, have fun. So it's hard with the update and spec. But I'm gonna double check if we got any discounts for any update in the performance department. There's the buy coming in very steep. We got extra for power trains, which is good. That must have came like at the beginning of after we finishes the Australia, so there's little bit of here we definitely probably want to do something with it. We don't have enough resources points, we don't have to wait on it. So yeah, those chatting coming in before, and we are still 8 better team as it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 better leads. That's a better team as it is, which is, I'm happy about it. And I'm hoping with this China we could somewhat get good results, obviously back to back bad result. And I'm hoping that doesn't happen again in China. So we got the update coming in, which is really good for us, so that we keep this day ahead of the William, like quite more ahead of the William, which is good news. Can I do any more update, or we can do caliper, can we do with aerial, is that possible? I mean, I'm fine to do another one of those. Yeah, let's do another one, because obviously we've got, we are the worst one chassis, I really want to improve the chassis as much as I can. With the power area, we are very good. So, we do that, and then on the power train, I don't really think we can actually chat it though. I think we can't chat it this year, so I'm gonna head over to do some practice in China. So I was seeing you in qualifying. I just finished on the practice section and everything, so now we're getting ready to head over to qualifying. Obviously the expectation is obviously to make the Q2 there, but when I did the practice section, I haven't raced in China. The last time in the game for me was 2021 Formula 1 to F121. That was the last time I played the game, and that was the last time I played in China. And obviously I still got what I know of the track about China, which is good. And I actually done quite well in practice, but I had to make sure that I play to qualifying. So hopefully I will do really well in 20. So we got 1,271 short of point, which I know is definitely not enough for anything else, unfortunately. But we got them up today, one mile, which is bright caliber coming in. And the pro, at the moment, we have not shined locked it, but we have had a good pro going up. And we now apparently just under the Alpine, very, very slow. We have to pause away from the William. In fact, the William looks like it's going down. I mean, I'm not sure of the handle, but it's like that. The hat stays the same. Out the way is going up back in the bow, and then she stays the same. Always held out the improved, but day from Australia. So McLaren is now the better team, the better car on the league. Ferrari they improved, but all top top five had the improvement, like minor improvement, and I had really good boost of improvement, which I'm really happy about. So I'm gonna go over to the qualifying, and obviously I'm expecting to make it to Q3. If I make the Q2, make sure it P12 or above. That's what I want to do. So I think we should hope for the best. And also, I just want to let you know that if you hear any weird sounds from my voice, like if it got chopped off or something, it's because I got a short though. I'm coming down with the cold flu, even though it's bloody hot outside. I'm coming down with the flu, and I have no idea how that even happened. But obviously, I'm still feel fine. So I just want to let you know if you hear anything like that, like weird, lovely, nasty voice coming from mine. So obviously, I did this up, which is obviously the one to the website is called F1 Racing Game, and I will try to make the description because I tried it. Sometimes it doesn't work, but I need to keep figuring it out. So we're doing Lolly 5T, which is one lap, but I'm fine with. This is what I'm running with. I'm hoping that in practice I've done that, and it actually does feel really good. But it's the form that I need to make sure I do well. So I'm gonna pop out now. I'm gonna do my first run. Do I see you at the end of the first run? Unfortunately, I messed it up the last corner. Unbelievable, I messed it up. So I'm just gonna need to try to do well now. I'm probably have to go out and do another run with the same tire, and then do the brand new tire for the end. That's what I'm probably need to do. So I'm gonna do that and do it quick. So I'm gonna pop out now and try again. Unfortunately, it didn't work how what I wanted to do. It didn't even improve at all. So I'm gonna go out now while I have time. So I'm gonna do my third one. Hopefully, it's gonna be a good one for me. That third one was actually quite well. I did try to do fourth one, but I didn't even get any time, so it didn't matter. And I don't know where I finished, but they all done really well. P7 and P1, which is really good, and I finished P16 and then 2. I'm now losing Q2, which is good. I actually had almost one second gain of my time. I mean, I don't know what that's the word for it, but I've made up the one second that got me up to 131.412, so which is I'm really happy about. So the way to do 2 and 3 is P7. I'm just have to pause it.
Few moments later.
And I'm back. Did you wanted to have a beef with another dog for some bloody reason? So next door to put a bloody vent in the dog, and they shouldn't leave the vent hole somehow. So I'm gonna have to use the tire again, and then get a good time. It's actually new that it's no different really. So I'm out of it now. I'm going to go out to my first run, and I'll see you at the end of the first run. Man, I see the track limit at the end of the line, that same place, bloody hell. What I can do right now is, fact that I can't really do anything. So I'm gonna go out now and just stay thick tired and try and make up time for it. I just hate this season track limit. So, I'm gonna do my step to one now. As you see, I think my third, yeah, it was third one, but I saved it like at the end because obviously, this second one, it was sure that I dropped the P12. I wanted to be in Tuesday, so I tried to then keep doing the same, going, like, keep the same, continual, and I got into two, laps with the third one, and it was lucky state at the end to that perfectly exit the corner, which I'm really happy about, and I got me up to P6 with 7, and I don't know where I'm going to finish that now. It's going to be P13. P13 Shielders, and Theo's P11, and I'm really happy about it with Theo. So I'm P13. I'm happy about it. We got Carlo. Way to Joe. P14 Albon, P15 Slow, P16. That's a shame for Ferrari. So like the day they don't run to in 2-2, but they are actually doing incredible. So I'm happy with where I'm finished. P13. It's a good place for it to be at, to be honest. That pop out from like 2 races in Australia and Bahrain. So and I'm happy about Theo. No, he's doing really well. I'm fine with him to be better than me, but I want to finish most of the race ahead of him, but I want to win a championship, you know what I'm saying, and Winton Slot championship as well. So we should finish qualifying, so I'm gonna see you at the end of the Grand Prix.
The Chinese Grand Prix, then, is upon us once again. It's a race that saw Michael Schumacher claim his final Formula One victory in 2006, as well as Red Bull's first win with Sebastian Vettel in 2009. There's no doubt there's plenty more drama to come here in Shanghai. We start a lap here at Shanghai with the long, difficult right-handers of turns 1 and 2, the first of 16 corners that make up this 3.3-mile circuit. The incredibly long back straight provides the best passing opportunity of the lap, with speeds in excess of 200 miles per hour before we head into the braking zone of turn 14. It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. George Russell will begin today's event in pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Perez, Hulkenberg, Leclerc, De Vries, Gasly, Verstappen, Liam Lawson, Théo Pourchaire, Sainz, the owner-driver, Joe, Albon, Stroll, Oscar Piastri, Ocon, Tsunoda, Bottas, Sargent, Hughes, and Kevin Magnussen fills the last spot on the grid. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head down trackside for today's race. And a warm welcome, of course, to my co-commentator here today, someone of tremendous experience and insight. It's the man himself, Anthony Davidson. Should we kick off our conversation with George Russell?
Well, it was a really impressive lap in qualifying to get pole position, but are they going to be able to hold on to the lead into the first corner with so many quick starters around them? Besides that, of course, any kind of turn one incident could completely turn the race on its head. Let's keep our fingers crossed everyone can get through in one piece.
Now, to be ready to start on to China Grand Prix, and the starting jam that I'll be doing is stop to medium. And I did have a thought of doing stop to hard, but I decided, you know what, despite of hard probably do better due to this longer like Stephen net to be able to race around China without getting really worried about the weather. Medium do have tendency to be able to be worn out towards the end, like maybe about lap 24, but it started uncomfortable with a hard time, probably uncomfortable at the last lap, probably, I don't know. So obviously I need to think slightly too much, and I'm happy with the choice. I mean now take the line up to the lead at P12, we moved up one position I believe to someone else who had the penalty. I forgot who it was already, and he's going to be 5 red light, and he's going to be underway for China Grand Prix with George Russell having an absolutely fantastic start to P1. Lando is now challenging George Russell into the first turn, and Lando is taking the lead from George Russell, and I'm now, you know, stay behind Porsche and Daphne, and I'm trying to be able to be careful at Liam Lawson side by side with me, but I need to make sure I did some space, cause no damage whatsoever to, we know how much I'm likely to get damage to another thing, and I have to make sure I don't get damage or penalty. And I now, you can see I dived in, I bumped into Pierre Gasly. To be fair, I did it on purpose. Let's be honest, I did it on purpose because I knew I wanted to be a team player today, and I wanted to defend and help Porsche to get ahead. You know, try to store as many points as I know I'm a very good defender. That's my opinion, may not agree with me. So obviously, I had a really good start up to P7 from P12. But I'm very happy. I had a really good start, a steady start. And Porsche has also had a really good start up to P6, which is a good day for NSW Blackney Racing. And it's a day we're now 1.2 seconds ahead behind. But the problem is, they are so much more quicker car than me, which have annoying to deal with. And Pierre Gasly obviously dived down on the inside, getting the overtake done on Liam Lawson, but Liam Lawson get a better exit with really good traction off his tyre and got ahead of Pierre Gasly. Fantastic drive from Liam Lawson with a good, not switchback, but really good move on. And we've got Nico Hulkenberg challenging Daphne and actually overtook him into turn 1, and we got Tyler joining the party and on straight through, beating Pierre Daphne. So I wonder if Daphne got some damage or something, so maybe it's just having a bad form into the couple laps. So obviously at the start you need to be able to be on point, like very sharp, but sometimes you have like a little lat. Another thing, like I just done that now, I don't pick too wide, because I was like, I didn't even mean to do it, I don't pick too wide. But obviously I still, you know, caught up to Theo, but I do want to allow Theo shine and have more support from me as a defending for Theo. But obviously if it gets to the point where I'm a much more quicker car, I'm going to overtake him. But the problem is, they don't add in a data knot where you can tell the engine or tell Theo to switch position between my car is quicker than your, or the engine doing it for it doesn't in the game, which I'm tired to the point about. And we've got Max Verstappen into the top of corner on the inside, overtaking his former teammate Pierre Gasly. Pierre Gasly is falling out from the order. He was slapped P8 from the start and locked down to P12. So that's 4-plate lock. And it's have an unfortunate for Pierre Gasly. So it's Alpine or quit. And we know the Alpine and NFW from the third leg of the season in Bahrain, indeed they had the tension with Newton owner, and I believe Locksley also had a bit of a problem with both Alpine, Gasly actually completed fighting, and I believe Newton also shorted the fight, so over the laps there into further down the line, we actually got Hulkenberg caught up to me. And Carlos Sainz obviously looking to join the fight, but he's about too touching, so I'm not too worried about Carlo at the moment, as I don't a bit too wide, but I didn't get the track and everything done for that. And Hulkenberg's drawn by McLaren. Don't forget McLaren, or like that up top in performance hard, and plus the update that came in helped McLaren don't even back to they were like that and realised that actually going quite quick. That applied that update into McLaren, so McLaren is now basically one of the better total lead, but not quick at Mercedes. At Mercedes, I think they are currently fighting for podium. To draw a store on the minimap that one of the Mercedes are in there where they are then one of McLaren, I believe it is Nick DeVries, and then also I think he's on that board or tell me what team that one is, and then one of the Mercedes and Carlo is now overtaking me, and we've got Max Verstappen also overtaking me, so we didn't make it into the second last corner as I dived out with a really good defense and got a good exit, and I now got ahead of the both cars behind, and Max actually overtook Carlo, so it needed to overtake from Max, but I just want to let you one thing, the reason why it looks like not exciting is because I've lost the file for the replay, so you got corrupted unfortunately, so you have to bear with me with the boring entertainment without replay, no exciting moment, so I apologise for that. And Matt actually tried to overtake, but I did the switch back and got back at him, and I was happy about it. You know, Matt and Red Bull are absolutely fast, but in the game this season the Red Bulls look quite slow, and I believe, if I'm wrong, but I believe Pella is also behind top 10, I'm not quite sure, and Matt just breezed by with the other, and I tried getting slipstream, we got Carlo joining it well in it slipstream, and Matt actually forced me, but I stick to my racing line and tried to get the overtake done, so I did a little switch back, but I was not quick enough. At Matt got ahead of me, so I got the DR on him though, and with slipstream and DR, and I'm now managing to be able to overtake him before we're going to turn 1, because when you get into turn 1, you do not want to allow any car side by side just before it's in turn 1, because it will end up causing a tension, damage or anything. From experience when I did the practice and in the previous game, going there in turn 1, I don't brake as much. I'll brake 1 and then let the car roll around it. That's what I do, and it makes it faster, so that's not advice to you. Brake into turn 1. By the time I hit like maybe the halfway line, release the brake and literally let the car roll. When it starts getting late line coming up to brake, you still do it faster than the car behind or in front of you either way. And we got that entry of my to do something. I started going early. It is better for what that way. And Theo Porsche has now stopped facing in the wrong direction, facing at me, and it brought out red flag. And the reason behind that is Theo is because he spun the car on now, and he gone around and he over. I think the right word oversteer, and he spun it out and facing in my direction, but then God, I did not have any tension to him. I actually saw him in the dip and I now trapped onto the restart. Really took to start overtaking both McLaren, and we started trying to overtake Lando, and we now managed to get into the inside onto Charles Leclerc, got myself up to the podium for the third time. Time about like what he was that I was on the podium once or twice, but it didn't last long. So I'm now on the podium in lap 11. We've got a long way to go. We're on a hard tire, which in theory I can take you all the way to the end. As long as no stake in the car or red flags of tour. And we obviously I'm really slow car. We don't have my tire taxing up and short Russell, it's gone already. So we can play and helping George by blocking the tire and Lando. In fact Lando is my rival, so I'm gonna try as much as I can defend them and TP2, and we both know that's very unlikely to my car is just not quick. And I'm not very good love at the moment, but I know I'm improving, which I'm happy about. So we got into the launch, like we not know the other, but with the speed on which they did, if they get into my slipstream, they tried to breeze by. But for some reason today, they had not been quite able to get in. Maybe it's their tyres not up to the heat. But my up to the heat, I felt comfortable driving around it, really. And until I actually tried, but I did even really well into the second corner. And over to lap 13, we got Leclerc now, he's going to be able to get through, unfortunately. He got side by side, but made a little mistake. That's why he got in, and we got Lando. Basically, just gone by already. So we're going to make it really wide at our break into the second corner, trying to fit in. And we got what you call his double T-bone really with the damage, and behind us, and this is what I state that quite easily. We got one car that broken, Pierre Gasly tracking to me, and it brought out left flat. It's a too much car bunched up, so therefore it brought down left flat. So the reason why is because I died down the inside. You shouldn't say that about all. I didn't think of the bad call, but it brought damage to my car and left flat. I didn't want left flat. But then I wanted to keep racing around, so we put on a medium tire on lap 16, right at the restart. So I tried to do the same thing again, but unfortunately I'm not on the podium. But it's top of tire run by, I think it's top of tire run by Wild and by Lando, and that Charles and Matt actually did be able to overtake me, which I'm happy about. And Nora is now P6 on hard tire. So we'll be able maybe try to gain the track advantage on Lando, but it's on hard tire, but not actually very easy to get up in heat. And obviously I dipped it into the grass, which not suited by that, and Matt's gone by very easily, but I made a mistake and actually wanted to overtake them there. But I thought, you know what, I made a mistake into the deduction lap taller. It doesn't work out, so I was a bit players stay and keep top 10 as much as I can. And we're not Nick the 3 overtaking me into P5, and I'm now 33 on the inside, taking the position back. And you may see on the track there, I'll say a glitch. There were 2 debris still on the track, and I was trying my best to avoid it without losing time. And Nick the 3 just breezed by. I believe he got the other for that one, and you can say I panicked a little bit, because I was like, oh Jesus, he's just run by. And this time I thought, you know what, he should go. And the stage tried to defend P6 with Lando and Leclerc behind, so we got Lando fighting with me, so he tried to overtake me, and it overtook me. Ferrari are absolutely quick. And obviously, I did on that debris, I think it was a delay, you couldn't drive over it without getting punched, I believe. So let's hope I will get punched in the future future of this China later on laps. So Lando has gone by for P6 and now P7, got Aston Martin off the Piastri, Charles Leclerc, and overtaken I got with the underbody damage, which had caused bit of an issue in speed, so to be quite annoying to have to reel out on defense. And I believe it the Piastri tried to overtake on the inside, so I went wide now and then just speed him a little bit, but gave him quite enough room for me to be able to overtake him without losing time. And we got Leclerc just gone by already, and I was like, alright, Leclerc can take P7 and the TP8. So I nearly went back of him into the steps and turn, but then nothing happened. Was unhappy about. So it's lap 20 and until I actually got into the pit, and not gonna lie, it makes me when more because at the like got into the pit, and I wanted to follow him, but at the same time I didn't follow him lead my breakdown. So my head is not even on point today. And we got off the Piastri and joined the P7 now, and I was like, try to defend, try doing what I do, and I actually got it back and off the pull down, but I think I might have tapped him a little bit, I'm not sure, as I was shutting my tires, they did any damage, and I don't think they were damaged, so I told him to pull out. That it was a massive wobble for him, and I was like, oh, try to calm down, mate, and I should done by take the position back and try and defend for the next 9 laps. So it's going to be really, really difficult, but we got car that's quicker than me, but I got damage on my underbody, this has been really fat, and we got Alton now going to overtake me, got straight to the pedal, go for the overtake, and I wanted to dive down on the in the middle, and I thought, well, I tried to close that gap, so I was not quick up, so we should let them by, and I'm now P9, double overtake, which is quite disappointing for me. So unfortunately I'm now P9 in lap 26 now, so I'm going to be defending as much as I can, well, really try to pull away from Joe and even get into their slipstream and not let me alone. To be fair, I had to rely on them now because I got that issue. So if I stay in open air too much, it will slow me down. If I get into the slipstream, that should be able to let me go faster due to aerodynamic how it works. I'm not seeing it in China, but I think that's how it works. So we got Joe's is actually looking quite pacing in the last, now it's been the last 3 laps. Joe's is now caught up to me on the last lap, which were not a good look. So I'm going to be trying to defend, try to defend for this position for P9, as it's really important, 2 points, that's still a point for me. So I'm going to try to defend this position with the ER there, and I actually got fuel issue, but it should be alright. Get to the end, we're now going behind Joe to get in the slipstream, but I'm not that quick, so I wanted to make a massive dive bomb as I did, but the braking was that bad, so I went too wide, and unfortunately I've lost P9, but at least I'm still ahead of Valtteri Bottas, so I didn't lose too much time, so thank God for that.
It's victory in Shanghai, and what a victory it is after an incredible Grand Prix. Anthony Davidson, what helped them deliver this result, do you think?
Well, time management probably played quite a large role in the outcome of this one. As ever, it's not just about speed, it's all about maintaining that speed consistently over a stint, over a race distance. So being able to keep up the lap times while still being smooth on the controls and gentle on the tyres, that's really where the race was won today.
While Mercedes are on top form once again after an excellent race weekend, it's great to see them up on that podium once again.
So now we got George Russell P1, Hulkenberg on P2, so I don't know that history because Hulkenberg has never been on podium for a very long time, and I'm not sure if he actually finally got on the podium. Did I remember there were a moment where Hulkenberg could have had a chance but never really achieved it, and it's on P2, but I think probably he best one. So I need to check on the internet, and Carlos Sainz P3. So congratulations to them, they enjoyed it now, going to be fighting for the championship against Charles Leclerc. So is it going to be like where this is of Valtteri Bottas and Lewis Hamilton back in 2017 or the like 2021, do you know, where they actually fight for the championship? Not 21 really, or it could be like the situation with Sergio Perez and Max Verstappen in this season. In the beginning, leading now, it is lots of hope, but in the beginning, we're actually fighting back to back for the next 4 races, and then Matt gone all the way to the end with loads and loads of wins. So I'm P9 with 1 point. It's still a point, but we're not by my target. It went to P8, so we got draw that 4 points behind Charles. So we tried to have the big fight between them two. I'm looking forward to see what it's going to be like. So Lando P5, so unfortunately Lando is going to be able to beat me in the rivalry system. But I was got it with Joe's, you know, overtaking with the last lap. I was not happy about it. So it's kind of quite annoying that it happened. And obviously, to hope when we go into the next leg, I believe it's Canada and it's that one. I'm hoping to make a bounce back and actually maybe try to finish P7, stick maybe a podium for the top for that. And obviously, it's a good race. Could have done better for sure. And I apologise for bad editing with not having a replay to the file synopsis. And I apologise for that again. And so I'm gonna end it here. And I think that rating talent and I'll check that one out. So thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe to never take about on, and peace out.